I think the reason I only go after big tits is because our hairdresser growing up had big natties, and she would always like cut your hair, and it was like the first contact I had with a woman was her just like leaning across, and then like a boob touches your shoulder, and I'm like rock hard under. I'm like touching myself under the like little fucking robe that they put on.
Haircuts are fucking hot.
Yeah, you're a fat 12-year-old.
I was a fat 12-year-old gripping the shit out of my dick. I will fully admit that. I had the tarp over me. I'm like, I'm gonna come.
You were like a pervert when you were 12.
Yeah, dude.
You were like exposing yourself to women.
Dude,
you're 11.
I was Dave Attell when I was 9 years old. I was like listening to Skanks for the memories and smoking cigarettes.
Going to get haircuts just to jack off.
I had a porn collection that looked like vinyl. I looked like the guy Philip Seymour Hoffman plays in Almost Famous for porn. I'm just flipping through tape after tape. And I'm going, ooh, excellent.
Well,
selection.
if your hairdresser has big tits and they're cutting your hair too, I mean, just cutting your hair, just when they shave your neck,
just the care.
I go get my hair cut by like an old Armenian lady, and sometimes I like close my eyes and I'm like, I might as well almost gesture and be like, give me a titty.
Yeah, it's like feeling loved. It's feeling cared for.
They touch your head. They get like a head massage. You know,
it's very Phantom Thread. It's like it's the sexuality of just being like cared enough about that somebody's taking care of something.
And
when
when they buzz your neck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and you get the little
dude,
shivers.
she would give you the shampoo job too. It would start off with a shampoo, and I was like, I'm gonna come. You rubbing my head like this. This is crazy.
Damn, I haven't had a haircut in 4 years. I might.
They're great.
Start going to get haircuts again.
I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do?
It's the closest you could ever get to cheating.
Yeah.
Truly. Oh, that's true.
Go get a haircut. It could be like an old lady.
You could just start cheating too.
Or you could cheat.
Yeah.
Well, I actually feel like I'm
with a woman with a swastika.
I kind of like when I go to the dentist and the Chinese lady has the latex gloves on and she's sticking fingers in my mouth and stuff.
I like that too.
Yeah. I like that. A little bit more of that, you know? Yeah. I'm trying to get some cavities so I can spend some more time down there.
I want to just go to places and just pay and be like, just give me pressure. Just somebody should put their hands on my fucking face. Just smush me around,
crush me,
sugar tits.
I want to be crushed a little bit. Jump on me, dude. We were just we were at Death Valley this weekend, and we went to the Bad Water Basin, that salt. What is it called? Salt Flat.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And it was me and my girlfriend and a couple of her female friends, and there was a big fat guy who looked like Coach Buddy Ryan. And it's the lowest point below sea level. It's 300 feet below, and there's a little line that marks it. And I point, I go, oh, that's where sea level is. And this big fat guy who had like one arm in a sling and another arm in a cast, he just walks up to us.
Man,
dude, he had like the goatee in the middle of the fat face, so it looks like a bullseye. And he walked up to us and he goes, imagine if you were that far underwater right now, you'd get crushed. And none of us like looked at him. He's like, you know what I mean? 300 feet. It'd crush you. It'd squish you up. And I was kind of like realizing, I'm like, oh, I think that he's like into like getting crushed or something.
He likes crush, yeah.
Because he kept walking up to the women in the group and being like, I want to get, it would crush you if you're this far
Maybe
underwater.
That's how he got his injuries too.
Is having big fat whores sit on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy that wishes he's really tiny. You've seen that guy, right?
And gets shoves up a woman's pussy or something.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common thing.
I think it's called vor. Is where guys want to get swallowed.
There you go. Thank God we have a gooner on the show.
Yeah.
A gooner lib.
Who has to play coy about it. I think it's called...
I don't know. I remember because it was you remember the Timberwolves? They had an NBA account. They had a Brazilian NBA account. And the guy kept posting
really weird
over and over again.
Yeah, I remember that.
He would post anything of a big Timberwolf like swallowing Kevin Garnett, and then like he goes in his belly and starts jacking off.
Yes, okay, yeah.
And he'd be like, Timberwolves win.
Sorry, I sneezed. Jace, real quick.
Can we watch the rest of the rape scene that we didn't get to? Yeah. There's like 30 seconds left.
I'm just showing you this guy real quick.
Okay.
Because you should acknowledge that you're under a Jewish spell.
Al Goldstein?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know Al Goldstein.
Do you know this guy?
I've read about him before, yeah.
He's the reason we like have hardcore pornography.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're getting a little too anti-Semitic if we're upset at a great man.
Yeah, Ben, let's not throw the baby out with the... Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater I bought from a gamer online.
Can we just be happy he wasn't a pedophile?
And then you scroll down, he's like, by the way, he was a pedophile.
Ford asked Goldstein why Jews were dramatically overrepresented in the porn industry. He answered, "The only reason that Jews are in pornography is that we think that Christ sucks. Catholicism sucks. We don't believe in authoritarianism. Pornography thus becomes a way of defiling Christian culture, and as it penetrates to the very heart of the American mainstream and is no doubt consumed by those very same wasps, its subversive character becomes more charged." So it's like to fuck with dumb fucking like whites.
Yeah, I think this
Porn.
is us.
Yep.
Well, hey, whatever. You fucked up this one,
Oh,
Jew.
yeah, you go.
Thanks for all the pussy.
Oh no!
Skanks for the memories.
You got me.
Oh no! The best moments of my entire life. Oh no!
Oh no! I've been corrupted.
It is kind of funny to think like if there people that go, well, if there were no Jews, there'd be no pornography. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
Come on, we wouldn't have gotten around to it. Are you kidding me?
You sure about that?
The second guy made porn for the first guy, like alive ever.
No, he's kind of being a little greedy in terms of the Jewish statement.
What he's doing, he's being a troll. He was the guy who was doing pornography in like 1950. So somebody's interviewing him. He's like, they're like, why do you do porn? He's like, because fuck Jesus. Like he just wants to get a rise out of people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And people are getting like triggered by that and just falling for it.
It is funny to just say Christ sucks.
Yeah.
Like you're a 15-year-old punk.
Yeah, he's doing
kid.
some G.G. Allen shit, which
wearing
sucks.
a Ramones t-shirt.
And is gay, but also stupid guys fall for it too and get really mad.
I guess those guys at the end of their life, they're like, yeah, it's kind of great that I just thought I kind of am the reason there's a lot of porn everywhere. Like he died and he goes, I'm porn.
You could argue he's lived a more honest life than most people alive, because it's like, what do we really care about? Just fucking eating and fucking. That's really it. Mm-hmm. You know? So he's focused on...
Maybe you. I care about the Sistine Chapel. Mm-hmm. I care about
you
Bach
look at the Sistine Chapel and you go, that arm kind of looks like at the end of a swastika. That baby kind of looks like a swastika.
Yeah.
Getting hard and rubbing your dick against tapestry.
You're walking around museums thinking you're like a sophisticated guy. You're like, you know, the swastika is rather sexual to me.
And the guy's like, no. And he goes, no, it has a history, right? Of sexuality. No.
You go, anyway, this place have a cafeteria or...